let's tell you what's happening in the city of Hyderabad. Now, you've got Abdul Bashir as well as Apurva Jayachandra. Both of them hit the streets and found that the city is unfortunately not as safe as people thought. Many people approached them and also some tried to warn them about the place being unsafe. The police were patrolling. None of them, however, bothered to stop, check up with Apurva or Abdul if they're okay.
ये दिलसुख नगर तक जाना है। भाई और कुछ ड्रॉप करा? नहीं, मैं ऑफिस से आ रही हूँ, अभी लेट हो गया था। नहीं कोई बात नहीं सर, अभी आएगा दो मिनट में। नहीं कोई बात नहीं, ये इधर ही है ना, तो आ जाएगा बात। क्या भैया?
आपको जाने का है, जल्दी चलेगा। ओला उबर बुक करके चलेगा। सब जने
मुझे घर जाना है।
जल्दी चले जाओ, खाली सब जने गलत जगह से देख रहे खाली। सब जने गलत जगह से देख रहे खाली।
अच्छा, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। दिल्ली मतलब क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? नहीं, मेरा ओला तो बुक हो गया है, अभी आएगा। अभी कैब बुक करने में और दिल्ली जाने में क्या है? आप ऐसे आप सर हिला के आप क्या बात करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं? नहीं, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है।
3000, 2000, 5000 जाओ मैं।
3000, 2000, 5000 क्यों? आप जाओ, मुझे कैब आ रहा है, मैं जा रही हूँ।
आप ऐसा नहीं दिख रहे ना, मेरे तो पूछ लो।
कैसे नहीं दिख रही हूँ? लड़की नहीं दिख रही? ये देख, क्या हुआ मतलब? आप जाओ भैया, आप तीसरी बार इधर आ रहे हो, क्या हुआ? देर हो गया। हाँ, वनस्थलीपुरम। नहीं कोई बात नहीं, आपको किधर जाना है? उससे और आगे है मेरा, कोई बात नहीं, कैब आ जाएगा। नहीं कोई बात नहीं सर, कैब है।
कैब को क्या बोला है?
नहीं कोई बात नहीं, अभी ऑलरेडी बुक किया है, वो अभी आने ही वाला है। हाँ,
अलग काम है।
अलग काम मतलब? समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
जाने वाला है?
नहीं, मैं घर जा रही हूँ। क्या हुआ भैया? Cost for what? What are you asking?
Where are you waiting?
I'm waiting for my cab to come so I can get home.
This area is not good, so that's why I'm asking.
Thanks. I think this is the second time you're coming here.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for an Ola Uber to come. Thanks.
You've been here for an hour. We've seen that so many people, you know, they were...
Well, Bashir, the experience I had was kind of traumatizing. In fact, yes, there was one patrolling vehicle that went by, but no police official had come here and had in fact asked why I was standing here in the middle of the road. Do I need any kind of help? Several people here, public, who had tried to, you know, I had cat calls and lewd comments that were passed on me just because I was a single person who was standing here alone on the road, a woman who was just trying to, get her way back home safely.
When we talk about the law and order, when we talk about the bandobast, when we talk about the security measures, we have seen in the other corners of the city where the checkposts were held. We have also met women police officers who were on guard, who were trying to check vehicles, who were checking drink and drive. Drives also were going on.
It's all of these places that have been in the center of the city, the heart of the city. Where we are at is almost to the outer part of the city as well, like you rightly mentioned. And given this is the situation here, this is the kind of, in fact, just a couple of, 100 meters from here, we have a police station as well. But there hadn't been any police officials who had approached me asking if I needed help.
See, while we do this reality check, we leave it to our viewers viewers, we leave it to the people who are watching as to how the people who are in the society have to render themselves, and also the police who provides the security have to be here on the spot, on especially these spots where we have seen twice a patrol moving here. They have left from this place, but they have not even tried to approach and ask why is a single woman, a woman standing here and so many people surrounded by.
Apurva, much like many of us here in Delhi when we were standing outside, was approached by a number of men who tried to suggest that she was up to something else. Why? Because she was standing all alone on a street. Abdul Bashir, who was also out there with Apurva and also scanned several parts of Hyderabad late last night, is joining us on this broadcast. Abdul, shocking to say the least, what happened with Apurva. You spoke to her. Tell us about really what she experienced and also what you saw. Wherever you went in Hyderabad, was there adequate police patrolling? Because clearly, while there was a PCR van that passed by where Apurva was, they didn't bother to stop. They didn't bother to check on her.
See, absolutely, Akshita. When we talk about Hyderabad city, it is well known for the measures it has been implementing to curb crime against women, especially the measures like the she teams that have been launched in the state to curb the crime against women, eve teasing, and at certain spots you have also women police officers dressed in civil at certain bus stops, at public places, who are especially working to avoid this eve teasing and these kind of incidents. But yes, yesterday's horrific incident with our colleague Apurva Jayachandran was disturbing. As you see, in the city from 12 to 3 a.m. we were moving around the city. We have seen several places where checkpoints were there. We have also met the women police officers who were leading the police team to conduct checkings, especially for drink and drive, reckless driving, negligence driving, and several other issues that were being monitored. You have CCTV camera surveillance that is running 24/7 in the parts of the city. But yes, there are certain corners of the city as well where the surveillance is yet to be monitored, where the police has to be more serious about women's safety. Like such incident that has taken place yesterday in Chaitanyapuri during the reality check, where Chaitanyapuri metro station, which is said to be the most, there is a lot of movement. That is, there's a public movement. You have all residential areas. You have women moving around, mainly software employees who go to their office in the night time, during the night hours.
I'm being told by my team that she's standing with you. Can you ask her? Can you tell her to talk to us about her experience?
Absolutely. Tell about your experience that you have been experiencing yesterday during the reality check that we have done in
Well, one thing that I will have to definitely say is that the kind of scenario that was there, given that this was very early on in the morning, and the number of people who approached us for help was very little, but at the same time the number of people who had approached us asking, commenting lewd messages and also asking inappropriate messages, that was something that was jarring as well. We'd also seen that a lot of people who had come there, very few of them had in fact tried to approach asking if I needed help. Why was there a single woman who was standing there late at night, if she wanted any help or not? But on the other hand, we've seen several other people, men of all ages who had tried to approach me and also had passed lewd comments. Some of them were also asking for rapes. This is something that was quite shocking, because this is, we are living in a metropolitan city. We are living in, we've also seen the horrific incident of the Disha rape case that happened just a couple of years back that shocked Hyderabad and also most of the nation. And following that, we've seen the kind of security that has amped up. But one thing that hasn't changed is definitely the mindset of the people here. That is something that we can clearly see.
It's very, very sad to see. Apurva getting us the details of her experience, and she's right in highlighting the fact that just in fact a few years back we saw the case of the Disha rape case in the city of Hyderabad. Shocked us all, shocked our conscience. Nothing's changed, however, on the ground in the city of Hyderabad.